What does it mean to fight for freedom in a country that doesn't see you as fully free? Hmm? Today on Let's Talk Black History with Tay Nicole, we're discussing Black soldiers in World War I and in World War II. Heroes who risked their lives for democracy overseas while facing racism, segregation, and discrimination right here at home. See, this is a story about courage. This is a story about contradiction. And this is a story about a fight that didn't end on the battlefield. So first up, as promised, we'll discuss World War I. Now, when the United States entered World War I, or WWI, in 1917, over 350,000 black men served in the military. One of the most famous regiments was the 369th Infantry Regiment, also known as the Harlem Hellfighters. Because of racism in the U.S. Army, they weren't allowed to fight alongside white American troops. Instead, they were assigned to fight under French command. And guess what? Guess what? They became one of the most decorated units of the war. They spent more time in combat than any other American unit. They never lost a man to capture. They never lost a trench. One of their heroes, Henry Johnson, fought off an entire German raiding party nearly by himself. France awarded him the, I don't know how to pronounce this word properly. I've been trying and I still suck at it, but I believe it's Croix de Guerre for bravery. The correct spelling is going to be on the screen, so if I said it wrong, I apologize. But back home, he returned to segregation and poverty. Imagine that. A war hero oversees a second-class citizen at home. Many black soldiers came back hoping their service would change how America treated them. Instead, in 1919, became known as the Red Summer, a period of racial violence across the country. They fought for democracy abroad, but democracy didn't fully fight for them. But then we jump into World War II, WWII. By World War II, over 1 million black men and women served. But the military was still segregated. One of the most legendary groups was the Tuskegee Airmen, the first black military aviators in the U.S. history. Trained in Alabama, they were doubted, underestimated, and constantly scrutinized. Yet, they became one of the most successful escort groups of the war. Their red-tailed planes protected bombers and saved countless lives. Then, there was the 761st Tank Battalion, known as the Black Panthers. They fought in some of the most intense battles in Europe, under General George, or no, not George. Or is it? Yes, George. George Patton. I got, there's so many names I got to remember, but George Patton. They earned respect in combat, but still came home to discrimination. During World War II, Black Americans launched the Double V campaign, Victory Abroad and Victory at Home. They were fighting fascism overseas while fighting Jim Crow laws in America. And think about that just for a second. Think about that contradiction. America was battling racist ideology in Nazi Germany while maintaining its segregation and racism in its own military. It wasn't until 1948 that the segregation in the armed forces officially ended when President Harry S. Truman signed Executive Orders 9981. That change didn't happen in a vacuum. It happened because Black veterans came home unwilling to accept the same treatment. See, their courage helped fuel the civil rights movement. So, with that leads us to impact and legacy. See, these soldiers weren't just fighting wars, they were reshaping America. Their service challenged stereotypes, their sacrifices exposed hypocrisy. Their resilience helped push the country towards change. From military desegregation to civil rights activism, Black veterans played a crucial role in transforming the United States. Freedom has never been handed to us. It has always been fought for, sometimes twice, and we're still fighting for it. I want you to do me a favor. If this story moved you, share this video, comment below, what does freedom mean to you? Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and then turn on your notifications for Let's Talk Black History with Tay Nicole. Because as I like to always say, our history is deserved. It's to be remembered. It's to be honored. It's to be understood. Because Black history is history. And remember, when we know our history, we walk in power. Do your host a big favor, and that's stay peaceful, stay blessed, and let's stay black, baby. Peace out.